You heard that? I ain't finished. So give this a listen, give this a watch, and then at the end of the video, if you enjoy, subscribe, hit that thumbs up. And if you don't, then go ahead and comment all that BS down below. Let's get it. Before I get into it, I just want to say no disrespect to this guy, and definitely no disrespect to this kid. He's a great player. Hopefully he's great, but to prove my point, I have to use this in the title. So first of all, what's the definition of failure? What is failure? Let's look at that. Now the first definition, you can see it just says lack of success, and I don't wish that on this kid. Hopefully he has success. Hopefully he's a great NBA player. Hopefully he's one of the greatest ever. But I want you to focus on that second definition, the omission of expected or required action. Now that is where it gets interesting. If you didn't know, this kid actually has gotten offers from big time D1 schools like Duke, Kentucky, and other schools. Not technically offers, but just a request to come play there once he gets older. Now that's great and everything, but how do you know how good this guy's gonna be? Like, we've seen his highlights and everything, but people develop at different times and develop at different paces. Let's take Julian Newman as an example. A kid who was a phenom. Everybody knew him since he was a middle schooler. Played high school varsity as a middle schooler. Like, who does that? But now what do we learn? He's still a great player, but is he really an NBA prospect? No, he hasn't grown that much. He's not even one of the best in his class. He's up there, but he's not a sure first rounder, sure lottery pick. He's not what we expected him to be. And that just comes with expectations. Expectations obviously are something that people think that you can do, and Julian Newman hasn't lived up to that. Now that's not Newman's fault. He's worked hard, he's gotten better. It's mostly the people who expected that, their fault. You can't expect a little kid to progress that same pace each and every year. Now let's move on from Julian Newman and let's bring a little closer example to LeBron James Jr., and that is Marcus Jordan, the son of the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Now, what did Marcus Jordan do, you might ask? He played D1 basketball at UCF, a good D1 school. Now, with all that being said, if you're a kid sitting at home in high school, middle school, if somebody told you you're getting a D1 scholarship, you'd be shocked, but you'd love that. You would say, I don't care about anything else. I'm getting free education to play Division I basketball at a really good school. So for a regular person, that's good. But for what Marcus was expected to do, he fell flat on his face. And frankly, that's not his fault. He worked his hardest, he got to his potential, and he couldn't make the NBA. But how many percentage of the people in the world make it to the NBA? Very few. Okay, after me going through all that, you might be saying, what's my main point? Am I calling LeBron James Jr. a failure even before he's done everything? No. I'm simply saying we should back off. We should just let him be what he's gonna be. Nobody knows that yet. LeBron James Sr. doesn't know that. His mom doesn't know that. Nobody knows what LeBron James Jr. is going to be at this point. So we should stop glorifying him to the point that we do. I'm not saying we shouldn't watch his highlights. I'm not saying that we shouldn't think he's an amazing player for his age. I'm just saying back off the expectations. What if this guy's as good as DeMar DeRozan or Paul George or even a Russell Westbrook? Like, that's amazing. That's probably a future Hall of Famer. The one bad thing about all that is 99.9% sure that he won't be LeBron James, his dad. And that's the problem. LeBron James is the second best player ever and might go down as the best player ever. So are you honestly telling me this kid can beat that? So the chances of him being a top 2 player or even a top 5 player are virtually impossible. He can work as hard as he wants. He can do whatever he needs to do to get close to that point, but he doesn't possess the raw talent that LeBron James came in the NBA with. And I don't think we'll ever see anybody on the face of this planet come with that athleticism, that vision, that IQ coming to the NBA. So that's nothing against Bronny. That's just a pure fact. Whoever we see, we're not going to see somebody like LeBron James. So with all that being said, let me know. Do you think I'm being a little too harsh? Or after watching this video, you get where I'm coming from? So just comment down below what you think. Stay away from that BS. We all know what you guys like to comment. And if you enjoy, give me a thumbs up and maybe help me get to 1,000 subscribers. So share the video and I'm out. Peace.